I'm always just putting myself into situations. So be difficult all you want right now. This guy got another thing coming for him, that's for sure. He's been pissing me off these past few years. I'm grabbing some paint so I can paint the frame rails and the engine bay on the car. Probably get some clear. I went ahead, when was it? This past Monday, I believe, or Sunday. I went ahead with my brother. I dropped down the front suspension on my car. I'm not sitting on the floor right now. I already went ahead and scrubbed the engine bay quite a bit, so all the filth is off. So I'm just gonna go right now, pick up the paint, meet my wife at home, eat something real quick, and then head to the shop. So I'm just gonna clear coat the engine bay and then paint the frame rails black. So I'll see you guys real quick in advance. How you doing? Good. Right here. I wonder if they have any of the wrinkle. Oh, there it is. So we'll do one of these. We'll do one of these. And then if they have like a nice clear, I wonder if that protective clear coat finish. Let's see what this is gonna do. Doesn't hurt to try. Let's get out of here. All right, guys, I made it to the shop. Funny enough, it's actually the following day from when I started this video. Reason being, yesterday I came to the shop, forgot the keys. So kind of got a little frustrated. I was like, you know what? I'll leave it for tomorrow. So today's the next day. I'm here. I'm gonna do a little before and after of the engine bay, how it look now compared to when I do all the painting and the finishing touches. Now, I'm not the original paint that's in the engine bay. I'm gonna leave it alone. I wish I took a picture or a video of the engine bay before I cleaned it. It was disgusting. So I went ahead and I scrubbed it down. I used Purple Power, sprayed all around, washed it down with some water. I cleaned the chassis as much as I could. Funny enough, on the driver's side, it's completely like stripped almost to bare metal. So I'll show you guys that right now. So as you can see, that complete, I guess, pillar you would say is completely stripped down. This side you can see a little bit of white. I did paint it before black. That's where you see all that. That's not grease, that's just black paint. But the engine bay has seen better days. Dent there for the original turbo I had on the car first. I had to bang a little bit there because the manifold brought it towards the engine bay or the strut tower. But I'm gonna go ahead and start taping away, and then I'm gonna start painting. This a little bit right here. That's always gonna get dirty, so I guess I'll paint from here down. Where is right here? If you want to do on the time lapse, it'll be better because I'm not gonna have them sit through all this. I went and did just the base coat just so it can tack up a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do for the time being is I'm gonna move to the front suspension that's on the floor. I'm just gonna start measuring, tape measuring all the inners, outers, the little threaded rod in the center that holds both the inner and outers together. And just when I put everything new, it's not gonna be exact, but just enough where the suspension is bolted back up. It's not like cocked really bad to one side, and I can at least move it back and forth and then bring it to my brother and my dad's job to get it aligned. I'm probably gonna do 3 coats on the chassis, and then once that's done, I'll probably honestly let it sit for a whole day, tape the chassis, and then I'm gonna just clear coat the engine bay. All right, guys, so for the most part, this is actually fairly easy. It wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be worse. Maybe some nuts was going to give me some issues, but everything came out pretty good. That's I guess that's the good part of a car from the 80s. Everything is nice and greasy, so I guess it was a simple project. Just had to unbolt it there, take the old ones out. But as you can see here, all the boots are ripped. Grease was slinging everywhere. Same on that side. I guess I could have reused these, but looks better and cleaner. At the end of the day, this is a race car, so that's probably gonna look exactly like that for the rest of its life. The first base already looks a little tacky. Actually covered it pretty well. I'm gonna go back into it and then just do another coat. All new hardware as well. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but all these parts I actually got out of Rock Auto. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I spent on everything like 150 bucks, which is not bad, and I got it within a week. So I know I should be going rack and pinion. Reason I did this, it was not so much cheaper because this alone was like, I think 350, 400 bucks refurbished. I think with shipping and everything came out to like 400 bucks. The rack and pinion that most of these rotary heads use, I think is from a Dodge Caravan, a certain year, and I think it only costs 100 bucks for the rack and pinion. It's more of the fabrication work. Like I would have to make a whole new cross member and end joints or chromoly tubing, and to send to the chassis guy to do that, that's where the money comes into play. So it's not necessarily the materials to get it done, it's the labor I would have to pay somebody to get it done, because unfortunately I'm not a chassis guy. So that's why I went this route. So since we bought the car back in 2014, it's been this is the suspension that came with the car, so who knows with the previous owner how long this been in the car. The car actually didn't feel bad. It actually drove pretty straight. The end joints for the inner and outers for the most part are actually still pretty tight. You can tell this is all aftermarket, so this has been changed before. But again, because I don't know when was the last time they changed it, I just went ahead and just got everything new. But the most important piece that I needed was actually the steering box. The original one from the car, it had a lot of play. I was used to it, but just, you know how fast the car is going, I just want to make sure the front end is at least as tight as I possibly can get it. You know, with 90 horse, the front end was never meant for this. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and start ripping into this, start taking it apart, and then swap everything over. Well guys, I have to go and wash the engine bay and scrub it down once again. I let the paint dry for a little bit of time, and the clear that I bought to lay on, I didn't realize it had pearl on it, so when you spray and it dries up, it looks like a pastel yellow, and that looks awful. So I gotta go and scrub every inch of the engine bay and do it all over again. Now I'll tell you what, typically when this car gives me a hard time going back together, good stuff comes out of it. So I'm going to take this as a good omen. Be difficult all you want right now, because when it comes to the day that we bring you to the track, nah man, this guy got another thing coming for him, that's for sure. He's been pissing me off these past few years. I'm always just putting myself into situations. So I left off, I had to scrape all the clear off, every crevice. Then on top of that, because I was using a degreaser to spray all the clear off and wipe it all down, it started leaking towards the frame rails and peeling off the black paint. So I had to go and scuff the black paint down. Then I had to go with a torch, and I torched the frame rails just to get it nice and dry, just to burn any degreaser or water that's on it. And then I went ahead and laid another coat of black on top of the frame rails and the cross member. I'm not gonna paint the engine bay, no clear, no nothing. Just gonna leave it raw, factory paint. Don't want to go through the headache again. That took way longer than it had to be. So as you guys seen it before, this is the after. So nice and clean. I clean up here. I went and I scrubbed every little, and I even went and kind of outline the engine bay to the frame rail. You can see on that side. So the real reason I wanted clear or some sort of applicant on the engine bay is to like prevent it from getting any worse, or just so it can maintain looking clean. Because you know, these older cars, they don't have no clear, they don't have nothing, it's just straight paint. So as you can see, like even right here, I guess it was thin paint here. On top of that, this is where the factory header and exhaust go through, so the heat probably just cooked the paint and wiped right off. I'm probably gonna just have to go in the future. I do want to get once the car is running, get the interior and engine bay painted, and then the outside, I probably get all because there is bubbles and cracks. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably the other side. Oh, right there. See bubbles happening. It's actually been like that for years, so I'm happy that I kept it in the garage so it hasn't gotten any worse. But this car definitely does need some sort of love. I still don't know what to do with it. I know you guys might call me crazy, but I kind of like all this stuff like that. It's the Pirate, so you know, they're raggedy, they're mean, and I think I'm just, if I could, just kind of patina and just clear coat on top of whatever it has right now. What do you think, babe? Yeah? And then this is Emmy. The last time you guys seen her, she was just a little nugget. Look at her now, all cute and chunky. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video. You know, it motivates us to keep doing more. The next step from here would be, I think we're gonna go ahead and record a little bit more on my dad's car. Then we're gonna revert back to my car, put the whole front end back on. It's probably gonna happen within a few days, and that'll be the next video. So other than that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.